Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some say that them a die.
2020, people thought I was committing political suicide. They thought I couldn't defeat Peter Bunting. But the people in Manchester Central believed with me. They believed in me. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes.
Yes, JPU family, welcome to a special report. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, let me know if the audio is good and the connection and everything. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for your patience. Moderator, everybody, welcome. Thank you. Everything good? The phone problem is fixed. So I'll talk a little bit with you guys. Let me see. Yeah, guys, good night, everybody. Welcome. Rock and come in, everybody. Rock and come in. The battlefield is very crowded, guys. The election is here. Let us have a real quick chat, guys. Let me see some updating need for going. So hold on. Yeah. All right. So as you can see in the title tonight, the mass exodus in the PNP continues, with a sitting member of parliament announcing that he's not running back. Also, you're gonna hear a scathing rebuke from members who left the PNP and are now with the JLP. And you're going to also hear about the JLP's campaign taking off. So I hope you're ready, guys. Everything good with the audio? Thank you. Thank you, Clifton. Moderator, you're late, but welcome. How are you did there? Yes, people. No, remember me telling you to stay on. Anytime I'm not scheduled to come on, tonight is one of those nights. Wherever there's breaking news or anything urgent, I have the time, I will come out here and talk to you. Update you and make you know what's going on. Over JPU, yes, so we don't really like miss out on nothing. So as long as me know, you know I'm going to know too. So today, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Honorable Andrew Holness, called a meeting up at the JLP's headquarters. And the announcement was made, mainstream media said that the Prime Minister said the campaign, the election campaign, has officially kicked off. That was reported in the Gleaner and other news sources. So, it is interesting indeed that the PNP has been campaigning now for 5 years. I never hear nothing like this. Way too early. Guys, the PNP has been campaigning non-stop for 5 years. I'm going to just pinch you and tell you this. When nobody go call me name, they not no money. Them not no money. They spend out the money. 5 years of campaign and I pay down on this, they not no money. And due to all, them run out and say, them don't make them money already and them tap on our friends. Nobody now give them no money. Nobody now donate nothing to them people. So that's why them a make case. And them a tell Andrew Holness say, call the election. Call the election. And not because they want an election, actually they not no money. That are the information what I'm getting. I've heard from donors. I've heard from people who donors are complaining to traditional PNP donors. That's why I want to say them have to take donation from cartel and make cartel come there for donation and popularity. And so some other rest of people like all, oh God man, like all sking they know, you know, then had no money people. So right now, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, him come out now come say, hey, this nice guy. Boy, say Andrew Holness I left a JLP. Sorry guys, sorry, pardon me. Me no mean for laugh. Andrew Holness is leaving the JLP headquarters today, announcing that the JLP's campaign has officially started. Now, make we talk about this because I bear anxiety over the PNP from last night. From them hear about this last night. Right now, they're upset with CARICOM. How can CARICOM? And me I say, oh God, man, then if you don't have something on the man, wouldn't a Senegal CARICOM if you don't have evidence that Andrew Holness committed a crime, send it to CARICOM? That's all you got to do. But my source said they have acknowledged that their backs are up against the wall like never before. Because what this does, by Andrew Holness, all who never over here last night or who hasn't watched the video upload that I did early this morning, who would know say Andrew Holness and Jamaica has been appointed to cheer CARICOM. Now, how that look to me, and I don't know if it look the same to Uno, is that the Caribbean community and the region, they are firmly behind Jamaica and its good, excellent leadership. They are behind Jamaica being the leader in the region, putting up a fierce fight against crime and the criminal underworld. How they are sophisticating their police force, how poverty has gone down, how Jamaica now has a new forensic autopsy lab that serves the region, how we are building up our healthcare infrastructure, how we are the number one tourist destination in the region. Be good things. PN. I just PN for the PNP right now. So that is the situation. So this appointment of Jamaica is not a small deal, it's a big silent deal. Right now, the pressure on Andrew Holness to win this election is turned up a notch because what this does is to say to the PNP, Andrew Holness has the backing of the region, and therefore, a couple of months before the general election, Andrew Holness and the JLP has to show up. They have no choice. Imagine you being the sitting prime minister months away from your election, and you're going to go into the election as the new chairman of CARICOM, and you're going to lose. That not going to look good. So Andrew Holness and the JLP only not have no choice but to win this. People like Mia Motley, who was the chairperson before. Mia Motley probably at some point in time had high hopes that the PNP would come to power and, maybe they would cheer and them thing. But me and Motley, one conversation with Mark Goldie, me and Motley realized the PNP already, I tell you, one conversation. Come a Jamaica and say a PJ are the leader. Remember that meeting there? When they held the thing for Michael Manley and me and Motley came as guest speaker. I realized that PJ up on the front line as the leader, unofficially. Yes, so me and Motley come see. She's a very smart woman. And I noticed that she has been very warm toward Andrew Holness. So the PNP is a licking at them knee cup, these guys. Good night, Pauline. Big up yourself. Guys, everybody, please hit the like button over here. So Andrew Holness now, let me just tell you what the gleaner them say about the campaign. PNP a campaign 5 years, run out of money. And I just know the Prime Minister of Jamaica announced, say, theme election campaign just start. Meanwhile, the People's National Party, Dayton Campbell come out, say him a predict a PNP return, and he says that the mood mirrors the 2011 election victory. That is according to Dayton Campbell people. I wonder if him account one seat for himself tonight. I don't know. What a something. Hold on there, I think of the Observer. I forgot me gonna hear what Craig Oates him say to the media today. What a piece of excitement in Jamaica's political arena. See it here. The Observer. No, the Gleaner, sorry. So according to the Gleaner, Holness puts JLP in full campaign mode as election nears. Prime Minister reportedly declared that the JLP is now in full campaign mode as it intensifies preparations for a general election expected by September. The Prime Minister made the announcement during a closed-door meeting with the party's slate of prospective candidates today, Tuesday, at the JLP's Belmont Road headquarters. And of course, there are photographs of all the candidates who are going into the election. So right now, you have the mass exodus here now, people. Morris Guy, who was part of a debate today, sectoral debate today, announced that he's not running back. And as you guys know, Lisa Hanna, another sitting MP, and Dr. Phillips are not running back. So this is 3 of the most senior MPs in the PNP who are not running back. I hear speculation that maybe 2 other MPs are not running back, sitting MPs, but I don't know for sure. So I cannot give you any confirmation on that. We'll see. But as of right now, 3 sitting PNP members of the 14 are not running back. Overall, the mass exodus continues. When you see Lawrence Rowe show up at the JLP meeting one night here in Central Kingston, Wanna know about the two councillors from Western Westmoreland? Wanna know about Venetia Phillips? Let me take this call real quick, guys. I work on with them time of night here. Hold on there. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so the mass exodus in the PNP continues, right? As yet, one more sitting member of parliament announces his departure, sending shockwaves across the political landscape. So, is this a sign of deep cracks within the party? Or is the JLP's momentum just too strong to ignore? I mean, really. This is historic, you know. We've never seen this before. We never see them kind of exodus here before, you know. In the PNP, you know. We've seen in the JLP when they were going through their internal infighting. You saw people left the JLP and go farm, party and them something there, and in no time them come back when things settle down. Now for the PNP, I don't know if we're ever gonna see that, because in my opinion, as long as there is a Rise United movement existing in the PNP will never be the PNP again. And that's just the reality. Right? Because instead of the Rise United movement leaving the party like what the JLP members did, and go form the Rise United party, they stay in the party and capture the party and them do more damage. The damage that Rise United did to the PNP is on a scale that is immeasurable. So as long as the Rise United movement exists within the PNP, it will never be the PNP again. The PNP is finished. Done. So whether the Rise United movement wins or loses the election, it's not the PNP. The PNP is still done. And that is why Prime Minister Andrew Holness must prove, look here, Andrew Holness is under a piece of expectation upon Andrew Holness like nobody before. Because Andrew Holness and the JLP has to show that they are a stronger political organization than the Rise United movement. Rise United movement party just formed 5 years ago, you know. Then the boy at 30, about 30, 80 odd years, nearly 90 years like the PNP, you know. So if the JLP make the Rise United movement beat them, that is going to be a very serious indictment on them. That is the situation, guys. On the ballot, unofficially, it is the Jamaica Labour Party and the Rise United movement. So what's it going to be? What is it going to be? The PNP is dead. What's it going to be? I've said it over here before that sometimes it's not the fact that you're losing when you go into a competition. It's not the fact that you lose. To me, the most important thing in any competition is the people you lose to. Yeah, man. Certain people you can't lose to. I want you guys to hear what Craig Oates told the media today. Craig Oates here say the JLP's campaign machinery is fired up. And Craig what's go they go burn a piece of fire. Hold on there. Boy, I mean I know what will happen, people. I soon open up the phone line.
I have been baptized for quite some time now. Everybody know I've been a supporter of the People's National Party all my life. I now choose Jamaica because I have seen where in Jamaica it's the most work that we have seen taking place in the country. We have seen work taking place in Hanover. And we have to big up the Member of Parliament, Dave Brown. And truth be told, in the past, I've been critical of him in not doing certain things. He has overcome that hurdle. He didn't stop, and even when I was at him, he held his head down and he went about fixing what needed to be fixed. Has he fixed everything? No. But he has done so much. And let me just use where I live. It used to take me 20 minutes from Hopewell Square to my house. The road from Hopewell to Cocoon is now fixed. Now it takes me 6 minutes. That is prosperity. And all my life, at my age, I've never seen the amount of work that is being done. And I have to give credit to we have to put Jamaica first. We have to give credit to Dave Brown. What led you to come over? And what led me to come over to the Jamaica Labour Party was that I experienced firsthand discrimination, bad treatment. I've been a lifelong comrade, supporting the party all my life. The party had a process, a selection process. And everybody know that I'm one of the hardest workers for the PNP in Hanover. I work across both lines. I've been involved in sports with youths. I sponsor football competition. I go into schools like here, support their feeding programs, support their learning programs. And I did everything. And the process to me was not fair. I could have lost my character. I could have lost my dignity. Because at the end of the day, the political party that I grew up supporting, that I love, they sent out some criteria. Polls, they said that we were going to use, and some other stuff. The long and the short of it, because I don't want to tell on it, they disregarded everything. And apart from that, they tried to mar my character and my reputation in a very subtle way. And I don't think that is something that I wanted to continue. And most importantly, I spent at least $7.8 million that went down the drain, and I did not get a call from the leader of the party, Mark Holness. I did not get a call from the General Secretary, Dayton Campbell, any other senior members. It is in recent time I've seen persons now calling. But this is also a good reason. I have seen in Hanover, and we're not talking about this, where I have seen where there's a lot of allegations of corruption that is taking place. We have seen where the Hanover Municipal Corporation right now seeing roads that are national working. That road, Flint River to the Pond Side Main Road. We're seeing where the Auditor General has come out and questioned where she cannot get documents for $930 million. Yet, I am seeing where the leader for the PNP, Mr. Mark Golden, is in Kingston campaigning on corruption. And I'm saying to Mr. Golden, if it is that you're interested in corruption and not selective corruption, $930 million. The documentation, the Auditor General said that she has not received it. I am not seeing the leader of the party, Mark Golden, coming out. I'm calling for Mr. Golden. Mr. Golden, come down to Hanover and lead a demonstration. If you really apply corruption, Mr. Golden, come and lead a demonstration. Another reason that has caused me to switch party is that there is a lot of allegations of corruption in Hanover. And I've seen the leader for the PNP.
Guys, I'm gonna make on here. The gentleman who was supposed to come over here last night, Mr. Kalame. I told you guys that is postponed. I should tell you guys something, hopefully by tomorrow. Right? So, I'm make on hear him right now. The music is very loud in the background based on, he said a lot more, but I guess when him come over here, guys, we'll hear more from him. But he talks about the crime in particular. And as you know, the crime gone down in Hanover by 75%. Talks about unemployment, among other things. So the swing right now, as we see it, if you ask me, undoubtedly, it is in the favor of the Jamaica Labour Party. PNP not ready. The PNP need to go and fix its party. The PNP needs to get Rise United from out of its party. Because the truth of the matter is, if Andrew Holness and the JLP wins this election, more people from the PNP are going to join the JLP now. Right? Nobody no have no time for sit down every day and cuss a government that is doing well to appease the Rise United people. You are not a patriotic Jamaican if you do stuff like that. If you see progress going on, you work with the progress. That's what patriotic people do. That's what my friend called over here last night and said, one of my link down in Florida. Call over here and say, you see, the thing is, guys, we in the diaspora, you know. One time we come in the diaspora and we see how the politics stay in a Jamaica from afar, from across the waters. We're not sure, even if we did a Jamaican tribal, we're not tribal again. Because we want our country to develop, and we want the migration of our people to stop, honest to God. Everybody can run leave Jamaica. Some people are looking to go back to Jamaica. They want the country develop. So hear what? If you see the thing a go on and a go on good, nobody not have the time to sit down a toxic PNP. Where they're wicked against one another. And miss participating in the development of our country. That's what it's about. See Lawrence Road there? Lawrence Road want Central King. When last time I go through Central Kingston? All Central Kingston and them place there. Years and years. And every time you hear election, are the same style of people them come with. And them have the people them are tired out themselves. Back at them. Inner colors. And at the end of the day, generation after generation, you don't see no improvement. So, I don't know. When you see the mass exodus who are going, I choose some people not have the courage, you know. Them not have the courage to cross the floor. Work with the progress. Some of them not have the courage, them are leave. Me not really rate them people there. Anyway, phone line open. Hello, good night. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you're live.
Good night.
Good night, you're live.
I just called to give you a hand up. I listen to your program all the while. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And I hope the JLP win this general election. These people are conceited, naive, and telling a lot of lies.
Who that?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, if you want to chime in on the conversation here, that is the WhatsApp number for the program. Phone line is open. I opened it early tonight because last night something wrong with the phone. So it'll work, you know. Mass exodus. Between now and when the election is due, do you think that you're going to see more PNP leaving? Whether they cross the floor or they gone in a retirement or gone out of politics? What do you think? Hello, good night.
Hi, Nat.
Hi, you're live. Good night.
CV, my man. Wagwan.
Lord Jesus, good night. What happened?
With that girl. See everybody at the time of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I said Lawrence over the weekend. That was beautiful of him. That was nice of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. And I want to talk about this IC lady. We was waiting on her from she take up her post. And one of the only thing can make this thing go away on this resolution come to this thing here is that she have the power to release this IC report. I'm saying
who we're talking
the lady
about?
over the IC there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, if we pay $31 million for something and it not coming forth, only two things coming to my mind right now, if them really did want it for true.
All right,
if
so
they really want it, or them just put out a thing, or them get a new report right.
So you're talking about, just for the audience's edification here, you are talking about the report that the Integrity Commission said they asked the international people to do against the Prime Minister. That report,
yes.
okay.
Right.
So for the audience,
what them say them do. Right, that report. What them say them do.
yes. So you want that to be released?
And yeah, it's supposed to release, and if it released, then we know why not.
All right.
Because no look like none to me. Is them I try do one report, or none never do. Because if there's a report done and it's supposed to discredit the Prime Minister, I never hear Mark Bullen asking for that report. Now, you ever run on platform and doing foolishness, I don't hear my ask for that report. That's the only thing I don't hear my ask for. In ask for that report, I get demonstration, I do everything. When I say, give me the report, make us walk along.
All right, yes.
No, I'm going.
You look like them I forgot.
I know council and myself, if that new reporter right, is a reporter right? No, one never did done before.
Well, sometimes we cannot sit down and beseech these people to do their job, Sometimes people have to get up and go protest, You see, like how Karen them go up at the IC office go protest. Get some people and go up there go protest and tell them to release the report that Jamaicans paid for, where they say they investigate the Prime Minister.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
man.
Everything frame upon this report. Because if you are saying the Prime Minister do all of these things that you claim to be, claim him do, and there the investigation go on and hard it go on, and no QM run around the country and quarrel and lift up them dress on platform and keep up them bullishness. Up till now, the report, nobody asking for the report. They're not asking for the report. Say, them sent to Parliament and them not tag that report from where them sent to Parliament. That report leave back. Why are you leaving back that report? And with all that is taking place, you need to just shove that report out and said, here it is. This is what the forensic audit did find. This is what take place. And then it would have been, I think, it would have done very much to the court also. The court would have known how to approach certain things because they would have something that they would base themselves upon and to make them ruling or what to do. And Mr. Holness lawyer should ask for it also too.
So look here, what do you think about the appointment to the chairmanship of CARICOM?
Oh God, man, it is beautiful, man. I don't believe I get in my country now, so Jamaica and the Prime Minister are going to win.
Alligator?
Something wrong with them. They have done they call it Down syndrome. Something's wrong with them.
Oh,
because if the world and the Caribbean can recognize two Prime Minister, you listen to blog of them from Nigeria?
May I watch them, yes?
How them just take Mr. Holness thing and run with them and say, man, if they did have a Prime Minister like Mr. Holness or a President like Mr. Holness, they would very much happy.
Then you remember when the whole of them is out here, when the disinformation are going to bring him down, you remember?
Yeah, they want to bring him down with it. Them just like me watch everybody take a U-turn, come here, two of them and say, boy, they didn't, when they were getting, and it's after them start to see what's taking place now. They're saying, them have to wonder, it's the same person they're talking about. Because what them say, is the same Prime Minister they're referring to? Because this doesn't look like the same Prime Minister.
The African them turn on the PNP and all that, may I say go on?
But they're saying, the people might do them research, And these people in the country look like them. Listen, everybody can see that something is taking place in Jamaica. Jamaica is making a momentum. Jamaica is on the world state map. We travel thing low. We getting good look from outside looking in. And these people sit at the table. Look like them now, see what going on. Then we have two other people we need to call out. These JTA people. They might behave like as if the government don't pay them. Because it's a PNP table, you know, where everybody go sit at the table there. They don't really want nobody with a stand up and talk. Up till now from JTA exists. I don't hear JTA come up with a good plan. She said, how they would have approached them teachers to do better in the classroom and them teachers
I just money
and kids and so forth and you know
money them
approach parents and all these things. I've never heard JTA say take one part-time money and spend back in our classroom or make one extra classroom in our school for challenging child or child where have a problem or so forth. And no school or no. I don't hear JTA, I don't have them, but I don't hear them. But everything them talk about them want more money, like at them alone, like as the big no, look, I'm not a teacher, you know. But I think some of these teachers need to look long and hard and wide, you know. Because you can't have the JTA carry you up and down like you're full and you don't have no sense. You want more money. We know everybody don't like more money. Anyway, when I work, people want more money. It's not your fault. But the JTA take this thing as if I hear them talking, they were trying to why I'm basing it, they're talking about they're trying to pick a president to run, right? But everybody come with the same thing on them lip. When them come to be president, they're going to tackle the government to make better payments and a livable wage. And I'm asking all these JTA people, what is a livable wage for Uno? Uno want 500,000 a month? Uno contract pay Uno. Uno get it from? Uno too long, yeah. Second, we want to have, make do, we want to have a full country this, build a country that some of the people now feel left overseas go work. Cost of the country bill, then we will have more value, then we country value more, then we don't have to left overseas go fuck up on something. You know, to them left for you as a teacher, and I feel like back there is a work.
All right. Well,
big old pampas.
All right. Well, I'm glad they call. Because the people them say, boy, you reach early. But they could take one other call. But thank you so much for calling. And
yes, not.
Yeah, man.
We catch up, man. We catch up tomorrow, so man.
Yeah, man.
All right, my love.
Big up yourself.
Program, I go and watch what I go on.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Hello, good night. Lord Jesus.
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night. Welcome.
Yeah. I am calling from overseas as a part of the diaspora, and I am telling you this. I've been away for over 20 years, and this is one of the most exciting times for the diaspora, because just about everybody, every Jamaican who lives overseas is so excited, just want to get back home to own something in Jamaica because of what is happening there at this time. It's an exciting time when you speak to Jamaicans overseas. And I am telling you, the progress that is happening on the grounds in Jamaica, I don't know if the people, if the Jamaicans who is there is, should they get probably used to it. They're not seeing it as how the people away is able to see it. But when I come to Jamaica every 6 months, and when I come, each time I am just shocked to see the progress that is just keep happening over and over as the years go by. And I am telling you, we are so excited for what's going on at this moment in Jamaica with, our Prime Minister.
Where are you? Are you in America or across the UK side?
Well, I move around from Europe, the Caribbean to North America because I work on a ship. And then I, move from the different places where I'm able to interact with different Jamaicans, both in North America and the Caribbean and in Europe.
Okay. All right.
Yes, and I am telling you, they're just so excited, especially with what's happening on the crime, with what's going on with the crime, with what the police is able to do to contain crime and all of that in Jamaica. It's an exciting time for Jamaicans who live overseas, we are just so happy with what's going on at the moment in Jamaica.
Okay, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, okay, thanks a lot.
Hello, good night. Yes, welcome.
I want to tell you thanks for the wonderful work you're doing, because it's been 2 years now since I don't catch any news.
How are you live on the rock?
Yes, but I'm a long time subscriber for you from Jamaica. Yes, and then I'm working overseas, so planning to come home to vote, and I had to come and vote. I had, no matter what it takes, I had to come and vote. You know, but especially the how they come down on the Prime Minister, and I know some of it is not really his fault, and how they blame him for some of the things, and he's trying his best. You know, so they could really campaign on the plans that they have in terms of telling so much lies, you know, and those things, you know.
All right.
I found it would be a better campaign.
So you go vote.
Plans forward, you know.
So you go vote.
You know. Hello.
Yes, you're going home to vote.
Yes, I have to.
What are the issues? What are the issues that you care about most? Economic crime. What is it?
The crime and the infrastructure, you know, because I'm really from Montego Bay area and the hotel industry, because I'm here working in overseas in a hotel, you know, and I'm part of management, you know, and seeing those structure going up when I was leaving. And, you know, I went back last year, December, and see how the place is, you know, different and you know, a lot of development, especially in Montego Bay. You know? Yes, so I'm saying to myself that, you know, if I come home, I can still have another job that can even earn me more than what I'm getting here now. You know, yes. So I'm very much happy for that.
Well,
you know,
thank you.
And when I listen to the program and I read some of the news online, I realize for those things that they're blaming him for, it's not really so good. You know. Yeah, I feel so very sorry for him, you know.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yes, Sam. Thank you very much.
Hello, good night. Hello. Hello. Hello, good night.
Yeah, hello, good night, JPU.
You're live, you're live.
Yeah, you hear me clear?
Yes, you're alive.
I'm ready for this call phone, you know. Yo, dig up the chat, you know. Max, me have a bone to pick at you, you know, two quick things, you know. We can't make big artists work before little artists, you know, because we can't make TV man forward so early, man.
I know me.
Oh, no, man. You have the bar to sell out and all them things, man. Right now, all the food pocket around the kitchen, you know.
Lord, sorry. What the other bone you have? What the other bone you have to pick with me?
TV, man, we need an encore. But anyway, the other one is, we go tell you that thing, they are working and listen to one video we're dropping up. I'm on one. Don't upload no video in the stone for your bed. And you know, so they come out, we take up my lunch bag and go and realize, and I walk off and go and mess up. Oh, she there, me yard. Yo.
Oh, shit.
The voice sound away. But anyway, you see that road thing, we kind of understand what you're saying. I say road you know, me kind of put her in a one. Because pretty much, me feel the next leadership in a JLP going to be a woman, you know.
Them have to. How are you? Them have to. But that is a conversation I plan to have out here with you guys. Yes, the JLP come up with a woman here now, because we never have so many capable, vibrant.
Hold on, that's not your phone. Let me put that earphone. I'm going to use the phone now.
Yes, JLP. One of them nights we're going to talk to now and put up all of the women them. We're capable. You understand? Teachable and them something there.
Well, me like Rhoda.
Mm-hmm.
You see the truck. You see. Me understand what you're saying. I mean, me love the beat still. Cause you know, me love the gutter politics. One way to
Yes.
Yeah, why me a free people. But
me glad you declare that. Me glad you declare that. So, all right, go ahead.
You see, like say, you see, in terms of leadership at JLP, because yo, I tell people, I tell you right now, Andrew Holness now go stand in a government, with no the forward panel stage that don't walk, I tell you right now, that me I tell you, because I do this a third term and maybe a fourth term, but him now go forward out in a no walk, Because PNP done, about 30 years before, or next 100 years before they forward in, And they now do no replenish on there, But me strongly feel say the next leadership at JLP gonna be a female. Why me think so? I don't know, maybe me smoke too much of the good stuff. You see, Rhoda, me have that little vibes about she. For some reason, I must say she be bunting and me don't like the fella. And you see, Malawi Ford, me just love how she communicate.
A long time, I say she's a leadership material still,
Yeah, man. They're all right, And the other lady was there, foreign affairs, But me not feel that she don't want to take that. She don't give me that feeling like she don't want. You understand me? I say.
You talk about Kamina?
Like she don't. Kamina, also she name?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she give me the vibe like she don't be a good Yeah.
She's very. She has an executive presence.
Yeah, she give me a vibe like Dr. Chang, like the female version of Dr. Chang. Even though she communicate really well, to me she just strike me as a more organizational person.
Okay.
If you understand, like
man.
Say less and do more, you know that style.
Yeah, man.
But Rhoda, the tribal part, we need to leave that out because you don't want the others. You want to appeal for both cars right now. Bro got to appeal to both. And you are Craig Watts. You know, so me and Craig Watts go school together.
True?
Yeah, man. Me know Craig Watts long time, man.
Okay. You probably listen.
Yeah, me not going to talk too much because I don't want him to know me. But he want me some money for school days, but that's a different thing. That he want me some sweet money, but everything different thing.
Craig, why? So like all the town in I see him party now. You know we see man. You we see him.
He was a very smart youth.
True?
Like as a child, yeah, very smart.
Okay, that's good.
Like, yeah, academically, yeah, very smart.
Okay, that's not bad.
So you see, even when time he become a police, a lot of people were kind of shocked,
What make?
Remember, them kind of people. Know what? Now, to be a police now in Jamaica, a big thing. This they have over 2,000 or over 3,000 postgraduate or whatever. Police force wasn't like that when in forwarding. In forwarding, police force with multiple subjects,
The police force today is very sophisticated.
It was smart. It was a smart kid in school.
All right. So, what you just said now make we believe that Craig Oates he make a good decision based on being smart and things like that.
But Sandy Bay, I know from Sandy Bay was run by a labor council for years,
And where you and him go? Primary school? A primary school you and him go? Or high school?
Why, you have to follow up in a business, so high school, me and him go.
Okay.
College graduate, man. We are college graduate.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. But me love the gutter politics. But anyway, you see, I don't want him to say what you call switch. I don't switch my youth to make an educated decision as the person you are. Because no intelligence here over that side of my youth. You're way smarter than over that side there. Get me I say? We are youth in the street and him run the beat as a police and all them things, but it's a very, you know what I mean? I don't know dunce. For them a youth are forward up.
Okay, so you're glad for see him over your side, you know.
Yeah, man, a long time. Me never, we're kind of disappointed when we over that side. Because we just see him on the social media. Me don't own him them time. We own him now. I sure to him. Sorry for the tribalistic thing, but as we say, Rhoda Crawford, she just needs to make her thing more, what I call her, go down the middle. You know, a progressive the thing.
More mature. Yeah. You understand when me that said though.
Hold on, Natalie. Let's go forward after that. So wait, all this corruption with Andrew Holness are dealing with. Oh, Andrew Holness become the chairman to come. Then I know what about it.
Why? That is a darn good question. Me don't know. But on a serious note, this sends a very strong message to the PNP at this time as they face an election. That's all I'm gonna say.
So when Andrew Holness went forward at the UN, at the United Nations, are they going to go one time now?
He's been a lot of places. What exactly are you talking about?
Yeah, when you go, I think in New York, you went go to New York one time, or some. I think are you go. Remember, say he have a full schedule because everybody want be in this young man presence.
Oh.
You know him. It remind me of Obama. You see Obama, you can't see no Bill Mother forward out of the woodwork. All innuendos what I'm sure at Andrew Holness. Not nasty.
Well, the truth of the matter is he didn't get here overnight. Andrew Holness has grown over the years, and I think he has learned from every mistake, and this is who he is today. But you know, we're happy for him. We're glad to see it. We want him to continue doing his best for Jamaica and Jamaicans. So thank you for calling, though.
Yeah, man, bless it, and go on do your thing.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man, love and happiness.
Yes, thanks. You too. Hello, good night. Hello. I think this person's internet is bad. Yes. Oh, hold on. Hello, good night. Hello. Hello.
Black man time.
Where's it?
Natalie.
Eh?
Black man time.
Okay.
Black man time, Nata. Black man time. No English, but boya.
All right.
English have to live up.
Okay, that's all your coffee said tonight, right?
Yes, man.
All right.
I'll be spread for the program and Black man time at the year because enough people listening to you.
Okay, all right. Yes. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself to the
Yeah. Lord Jesus. You know, never stop. Up the phone line over here, you know. Hello, good night.
Good night, how are you?
Good, how are you? You're live.
Yes, my dear. I just want to say we are so blessed to have somebody like Andrew Holness that every time I'm throw something off time, like my granddad say, yeah, throw water on the back, it just run off.
Mm-hmm.
And for him now to be chairman of CARICOM,
mm-hmm.
you know the pride what me feel?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they like a boy, what do they call him, boy, like every style him as the boy. He's prime minister. And he's going for his third term. And he's so much more than just the liquor boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I got kill them. I'm the one that just dead there, and I'm the one to burn them that they can't sleep at night time. And what are they gonna come with tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
What can they come with tomorrow? I want to touch on the note of the 70% of the grade 7 students reading below the level. I'm not blaming the parents so much because didn't these children pass through several classrooms to reach grade 7?
Of course, they would have had to set some tests. So
why is it we're going to throw and how the parents and the Ministry of Education? Really?
So who are you blame? Who are you going to blame? Or hold responsible, rather?
Me I blame the teacher them.
The teacher them?
I blame them a lot because as experienced teachers do not care about children. Don't care enough. Some of them, not all of them, Because my son was at a prominent high school. He was in the science class because he wanted to do something. Medicine just love serve people and he wanted to help everybody and he can't help everybody.
That's nice.
And he was doing the sciences. And this chemistry teacher gave him a hard time. And I wrote a letter. We sat down and he said to me, Mommy, I don't want to go to her class anymore. He wanted out of chemistry. And I said, you still want to do the subject? And he did it privately, but he was still entered on the school list. And when he got the one, she said, Kuya, then I went into chemistry. The teacher, who she didn't care enough. And I said, I'm not going to, because he wanted to do it. And he got all his science subjects. He still don't do medicine, but he got all his science subjects. And to think that these children, I feel so bad for them because I know I had one child and I took the time with him to make sure. Time I read from early. When he reached a grade 1, he might read. Till people who come around the house to see my mom sometimes say, but every time he comes, just say, boy, I read. Because he's always in a book. And when you think, actually teachers, some of them have not done enough.
So look here.
The children all the time.
I see a problem. I see a problem in our schools that I've tried to point out before now, several times. And I think it is probably the biggest problem that they're having. When I see kids in our schools on social media during school hours, and they have their phones and they're on TikTok and doing all manner of things, you know, feel so that cause a distraction, make the people not pay attention to anything.
It is, and where do they get these devices? Do they get it for schoolwork or what is it they got the devices
I
for?
don't know. It seems like they're personal devices, but here in America where I am, I have a teenager in high school. She's a senior this year, and she can carry her cell phone because, you know, most kids have cell phones. But if she gets caught on the cell phone, using the cell phone, they will take it and I have to go to the school and pick it up. Now, I am saying that to say why, and that is a rule, a policy in almost every single school across America. You remember when social media first came out, we used to see all these videos of kids fighting and stuff. We don't see that anymore because they changed the policies. Why is it that the schools in Jamaica that do not have a cell phone policy cannot implement it to get these kids off social media during the day while they're in school so they can focus on what I think the teachers nowadays, because I've heard some things, I think some of the teachers need to be held accountable as well. But
That's right, because my son, when he was in high school, they had to leave their phones at the gate in the Ziploc bag with their number in there, and if they lose that number, they won't be getting that phone that evening.
Them see them on TikTok.
They pay $20 to collect it after school. So the school was even making money by them leaving the phones. I didn't have a problem with that because security had to ensure your phone was secured. So nobody could come and pick up a phone and say, oh, it's not. You come with the ticket, you pay $20, then you go for the phone.
Well, I forgot to talk about education one of these nights because I do believe it's an important topic. But let me let somebody else call. I thank you so much for calling.
Yes, my dear. All the best.
Yes, have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, I missed several. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, Miss Natalie.
You're live.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm good. Turn off the background for me.
Okay. Okay, I'm live.
Yes.
Yeah. When I leave work, I was listening to your program. I heard you say Mr. Maurice Guy throwing into it. Could you tell me if recently him do it or in the announced long time?
No, man. Today during the debates between him and the JLP representative, he announced that he was not going to seek another term. He's leaving.
Okay. So that means the PNP get another bounce then, man.
So you call it, yes, that sounds about right, yeah.
You get another bounce then. Because three of them champion not going back.
Yes, that's right.
Lisa Anna, Mr. Phillips and Mr. Guy.
Yeah.
So that will give you more strength.
That, I don't know if you can call that strength, but I guess you could say that.
Yeah, that will give you more strength. Yeah, so right now, when the election call, I predict about 53 seats for Jamaica Labour Party.
Your chest high, man.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, because we know say we are take Miguel Phillips seat.
And we are say.
And we are go for Peter seat. Yeah. And we are going for Maurice Guy seat.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so just keep up your good work, Miss Natalie.
All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Man, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Man. All right, cool.
Hello, good night.
Hi, good night.
Yes, welcome.
I'm live?
Yes, you're live. Welcome.
Welcome, good night. Yeah, I hear somebody say PNP lose. That man with that guy, he was one of the bench warmer. He was not doing one early thing, so he could go a long time.
You think so?
I've been here that a long time from St. Mary. He wasn't doing nothing over there, so he could go a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the bench warmer. Well, let me tell you something. You see, with like Craig Goat, I'm a labourite, right? I'm proud to be a labourite. I'm proud to say I'm a labourite, but I'm not one of the hype. Say I wouldn't call myself a diehard labourite. When say I wouldn't call myself like that. I would never vote PNP, but when say I wouldn't call myself a diehard labourite. Any side that's doing the right, that's where I'm gonna work. I'm not gonna sit down in a one party and see the party. I go all the way down like a ship going on the water, but I'm going down there with it. So Craig Goat is totally right. You understand?
Okay.
Not because I'm a labourite and I come and labourite. He's totally right. Because if a PNP do the right thing, I'm not gonna sit down as a labourite as well. I mean, labourite do the right thing and I'm going to go down the water with them. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm working on the side that being the best.
Okay.
Yeah. Now with I don't know if you listen to the mayor in Kingston, Mayor Sylvia, what I think if you have a meeting over there. He's talking like Mark Gole, where he said that, I mean, the labourers are not going to give up and they have to do the work. Yes, he's totally right. Labourers not going to give up because labourers do their work, so labourers have no reason to give up. Now, after that, I hear him saying that, I mean, labourers will start lock up people for no votes. But at the time, I don't know if you remember, but I know plenty listeners know. Bobsy Grant was locked up. Colonel Charles was locked up. Desmond Mackenzie was locked up, and many more. Right? PNP locked them up for no vote. They might take Bobsy Grant and send them in Canada for no vote. So when I really hear Mayor Swaby come on and said, Labour, we are lock up people for no vote, I just say, oh my God. You take them one thing and turn it around. I think people are stupid. You understand?
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Same to you. Thank you. Hello, good night. Can you please turn down the background? Yes, hi, welcome. You're live.
Good night,
Good
Matt.
Yeah, man. Good night.
And JP family. I said I wanted to come on Saturday night, but I just had somewhere to go because Liz was there. Not one make the one PNP them lay down like Baba Green and road and lies and run up and down all over them.
You know, sister, I coward them, man.
Them not sister know the best time to go fight for them party.
You know, sister, them are patriot.
Them are depend on Andrew and the Labour. Andrew and the Labour, them are trying to save Jamaica and get them party at third term. Them need to go do what the risers do to them. The whole of them need to unite and make sure so when the dust done, nobody now no see everybody, you know, say everybody join the clown show.
Lord
Make
Jesus.
sure say nobody no have no seat when the election done and then they moving go take back them party. So nobody can look on them and tell them say, oh, the people selected us so you can't move with.
Me never see a full set of people them. Me agree with you, yeah.
Listen to my man. Me say if we didn't know Karen and me shake her hand.
Jesus,
fool, man. Tell them say no are the best time for them to go fight for them party. Unite just like how the Riser did unite against them.
Same way.
Fight for the party. Somebody want to catch me Saturday night to see, but boy, me I tell you I had to go somewhere.
You did like what she said Saturday? Or you had something you wanted to
I wanted to ask her why them lie down like Baba Green from the road and drivers I run over them and I said they want Andrew can't help them. They need to help themselves. They need to go unite and vote. Make sure nobody now no seat when election done. No opposition. I'm going to take back them party. That's the only way now. You can't even left one. If you left one, you left a lifeline.
Yes, I'm going to ask the JLP what challenge Mark go there now, because to all me seat, the people that run a jungle now get no good representation. It's been that way forever. Okay, so
you see, you must have one PNP run a jungle. They don't know if you unite. The risers, none of them, you know. We know so one PNP much bigger than the risers.
Oh yeah, it
just
is.
A handful.
Yeah.
So them claim, so them want about them parties, don't wanna chat. Now you them. Go fight for the party. They right help, you know.
They're not patriots.
No rise up. Go do a risers do not true.
Yes.
Risers go behind them back. So they need for go now for them time. They stay there.
Me go tell Karen what you say.
Couple years from now. If trust me, if them stay at the party are blue instead of orange, right? That's all right.
That's why I said the PNP dead, man. Then kill the PNP and nobody, people just are conform to this clone movement here.
That's why I said nobody must be saved.
Yeah.
Let everybody fall on or build back on the party.
Same way, so
I depend on Andrew and leave. If you leave one and two people, let them look. Bunting is not in parliament. Don't you still around the show?
Yes, of course.
So you have to make sure so when election day come and the dust settled, nobody no see, no opposition. I will take back on the party. Them can't talk to them, then you know, run them away.
For sure, man.
But once you leave somebody you gonna leave a lifeline. So make everybody go on.
Me I'll tell Karen what you say.
Yeah, man. Then I mean another risers do.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man. And keep up the good work, Nat.
Will do.
And listen.
Yeah, take care.
All right.
Smart lady. Same so it forgot for true. Because you see, if them did have sense, you know, and if they were good at what they're doing, it would have bad not too bad, because people that look on you and say, boy, you know, whatever. But for the fact that they're so horrible, they can't perform, they don't know what the heck they're doing, they're going to budget debate with party manifesto, upside down. Them in at the bottom of the pit, as where the man say. So that is all the more reason. You understand? But the PNP has nothing but a bunch of cowards. I don't know if people can afraid about it. But I don't know. I don't know if I show me a maroon. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Miss Natalie. How are you doing?
Good night. I'm fine. You're live.
Yeah, man. Yeah, as I know, I hear listening to you and the other callers. Just before I go, I just want to say something. That gentleman that called you about not going to the bottom of the ocean with the ship as it is sinking. I just want to say hi to him. He knows who he is and he knows who I am. We share the same living. We reside on the same island.
Okay.
So good night. Yeah, good night, my friend. Whenever I see my calling Mr. GPU, and he laugh.
Oh, yeah, say.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. So my thing for tonight is, Miss Nat. You know, growing up in Jamaica as children, you know, in our community, we always have people that we look up to as role models, you know, because of their accomplishment and their character. I say that to say, when we look around us as Jamaicans, and we look at the person who holds the leadership in our country, somebody who started from a humble beginning. As you'd have heard him say that he grew up on Cumberland Road in a 2-bedroom house. And it just goes to show it's not where you start from, but it is where you end up. And so for us as Jamaicans, we should be proud that we have one of our own as a role model. And the Bible tells us, that a prophet is without honor except in his own country. Look at what is happening. CARICOM has selected him to be the leader of CARICOM. Yet we have him as the prime minister, and majority of the people are not appreciating who they have. But if we don't appreciate him, then others will, and will benefit from him.
Are you also surprised by the CARICOM move, or no?
I wouldn't say surprised, but I would just say it's an achievement for him, because look at what he's doing to the country. I mean, he has had the country for 9 years, and coming out of the IMF deal, and and he kept the ship steady, and to where we are at the point now where we can be enjoying some of the sailing, even though we are not, totally out of the deep, but we are making our way, and we are doing it in such a safe and productive way. So I'm not really surprised, because people are gonna choose you based on your track record, and I think that's what that CARICOM has decided, that he has a good track record. So let us use him and benefit from his experience and from his know-how, and
also from Brand Jamaica, right?
Yes, ma'am, most definitely. Because we're small in terms of our geographical side, but we pack a huge punch, because when we punch, the whole world feels it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And the other thing too, Miss Natalie, what I would like to say to us as Jamaicans: don't give me anything for free. Give me opportunity, and I will use my opportunity to accomplish or to acquire whatever I want. Give me the boat, teach me to fish, and send me out there, and I'll take it from there. And the last thing I want to say before I go: give me performance, and you could stay with your promises. And the present administration, that's what they are. That's what they are exhibiting: performance, and the other one is coming with promises. Okay. I'd rather stick with the performance. The promises can wait.
Well, you have to trust the people and we are promised it to,
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that you have to trust the people who are making your promises.
Exactly, and that's true too. But however, I'm going to be more convinced with the performance, because if you're coming to promise me something that I'm already getting, then I'm not going to trust you. Because why you want to take me away? You're going to take me away from what I'm getting to give me the same. I'm not going to trust you.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know what I have. I don't know what I'm going to get. The promises are only as good as the people are making the promises. And if I'm going to judge you by your track record, then your promises won't worth anything. I'll stick with the performance.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you. Have yourself a great night. Yeah.
Same to you. Guys, I think one of the reasons why CARICOM is so intrigued by Jamaica and what we are doing is because of what we're doing with crime. You see, the demonstration that the JFJ and PNP came out with, nobody not really paying them no mind, Because if there was a legitimate concern about human rights, then you would hear the region and the world talking, and all the human rights people. Want to see what happened over the weekend gone? Some boy go for do some contract killing down a Sentan, and them and the police, one piece of shootout, and luckily it happened and people out there witness it. Police take out them, but there are witnesses to see that it's them firing at the police, and where them go figure do and the police tackle them. This is what is going on. Them not afraid of the police them. So when them and the police them in a confrontation, the police them have to do what them have to do. Right? One thinks that if in America you have man up and down a contract killer on them, what do you think happened to them? Those who are gang leaders and them are do people things like what are happening in Jamaica. Want to think are going to happen to them. Them going to get it faster. So it's like say we want to have this police force that is so sophisticated, but when they get out there in the line of duty and they're doing their job, people are having a problem. That's crazy to me. Big up everybody in the chat who are support the live goal. Thank you so much. Hello, good night. Can you please turn down the background for me? Thank you.
I'm from Central St. Mary.
Yes, St. Mary. You're live on the program here.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, I've been from 50 years now, and I tell you, it's the worst.
Central
right?
St. Mary.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to then do, if they could have run a poll in Central St. Mary, if the people then really are going to stay there and still vote to PNP. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing there for the young people then. No road, no water, no job.
Mm-mm.
Everybody will have ambition this Central St. Mary.
True?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
The road and bad. From Isho to Crummerland to Fraser Hill to Cycling, all of them road are bad. Chumozo road bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing there for people, and now they're going to get a chance to change.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them still depend TMP said this.
So like how the representative is being changed now. You say you're from there? The people them still trust the PNP after the performance of the previous person?
Yes, some of them did say they rather stay with the bad road. They rather go a river, go bathe.
Mm-hmm. Jesus have mercy.
You can see these people.
They don't have ambition. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Now we have two young leaders going to run for Central Settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow for the labor right.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a good youth. He's from the area.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If Holness ever win Central Settlement, that is the first parish going to fix up. Because the labor right never win it before.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right? So the people that need to change now and give labor a chance in Central and stop with the young youth them. The young youth them are suffering in Central.
Mm-mm. Well, I'm glad that people are come talk now. Because first time people just they won't say anything bad about their representative. They don't call out and share their expectation of the representation that they want. It is just now that we have these mediums that is the people are boldly calling out non-performing representatives. So that is good. And you know, I've said that I trust the Jamaican voters. Some people say they're afraid of poor people. They say they're afraid of people. I trust the voters them at Jamaica.
Yes, it is. We need a change in Central now.
In this time.
I need them to run a poll in Central Settlement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not with see if the people that really are going to stay behind time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rockabest that are Montague era, Dr. Don era of Latabia. Then the people they can move forward and go in at the middle not going for.
Oh, all right. Well, make us see it go. Thank you so much for letting me know.
Thank you, my dear.
Have a good night.
Have a blessed night.
You too.
Yeah, man.
Yes, guys. Boy. Jamaican voters today, they're not same as before. They're different, in my view. But me get to realize, you see, some set of people, the people them rather stay in the gutter and cast them vote for them dietic people than for vote in them own interest. Yeah, some people stay so, you know. And the only thing we can say about that is ignorance and illiteracy. And it's just the truth. About CARICOM, this is a wonderful thing that Jamaica is doing. They're putting on a show, basically, for CARICOM in the region, in Jamaica, in Montego Bay, next month, to show them what Jamaica's vision is for AI and security. Have a look.
Bay from July 6th to 8th will include a high-profile security expo focused on comprehensive, collaborative approaches to crime fighting, emphasizing intelligence sharing, border security, and strategic enforcement. Now, as the world grapples with increasingly complex challenges, from climate change and economic shocks to geopolitical instability, our region must build greater resilience. This means advancing the CARICOM single market and economy to secure self-reliance and protect our economies from global disruptions. We will accelerate efforts to achieve full free movement within the region, supporting trade, investment, and economic integration. At the same time, our Vision 25 by 2025 initiative will remain a priority.
Yes. I wish part didn't get so much AI sit in Jamaica. Wish part the government get all of them AI something they for do for upgrade our national security. And who will make them something there? See, this is something that I would want to see in person. When them said July 6th to July 8th, me don't want to see the expo. Because there's something when me show on over here with there. Or the constable smart with the AI police something where I take the report and do everything. That is fascinating to me, you know, and to see that in Jamaica and then now to see this expo. What kind of other AI tools do we have that we're going to show, you know, to the CARICOM heads when they come to Jamaica? I wonder if I want open sitting where anybody can go. Because I don't really want some people for go on, you know. This is very interesting. So this is a Jamaica is leading. I want to some people no left Jamaica alone make it prosper. Please and thanks.
From July 6th to 8th will include a high-profile security expo focused on comprehensive, collaborative approaches to crime fighting, emphasizing intelligence sharing, border security, and strategic enforcement. Now, as the world grapples with increasingly complex challenges, from climate change and economic shocks to geopolitical instability, our
May I take one more call, guys? And then the phone line is going to be closed. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes, you're live.
Just following your program.
Mm-hmm.
And just want to say that I think the JLP will win the election in spite of the weaponize that the PNP is carry on. If you remember in 2020, they were going on with the same thing about Andrew House, and they were also talking about the light bill, what they were going to do, like pay everybody light bill with like a $2,000 or $1,000, and plus the water, and people still reject them at the poll.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe, the Jamaican people believe in Andrew Holness. They see the work that he's doing, and they will support him. And I think the Jamaica Labour Party will win the election also by a landslide. And I'm seeing 55 seats.
55.
Yeah, I put the margin at 55 because a lot of, as soon as the JLP crank up that machine, I think there's a lot of PNP will be switching over. Because there's a lot switching even in South Manchester. You know. There's a lot switching South Manchester and other places. You will see that switch. Manchester will continue green.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, because in 1982, between 82 and 83, when Siaga was the Prime Minister, Montego Bay became city under Edward Siaga. So those are my few words. Until the next time.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling.
All right.
All right, guys. Tomorrow, about tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm supposed to come tomorrow. Tomorrow with the phone again. That was the last call for the night. So the people in the chat say the expo is open to the public. That's good to know. So you're gonna have the CARICOM heads of state there at the expo with the public. Is that how it's gonna be done? There's an expo on Saturday, somebody said, for JCF. Look like so by the time Jamaica done, by the time Dr. Chang done with the security of Jamaica, we now gonna have one crime. Look more from this when they hear about one homicide, everybody I go frightened like they never see homicide in Jamaica yet. That day will come, me I tell you now. Because when you look at all the sophistication of the JCF, and this is what I'm say, at the end of the year, if we hit that 500 mark for homicide, I want to see a military parade at the National Stadium. When I used to go Norman Manley High, one of the things I used to like to watch was when the cadets came out and they were so uniform and so disciplined, and I loved it. But if Jamaica come down to the 500 mark every year for the last 30 odd years, by the end of the year, crime is at 1,000 plus, 1,000 to 1,500, 1,600, 1,700. We have never in my lifetime seen 500. And I was born in the 80s. So yes, it would be very appropriate to put on a military parade in the National Stadium of Jamaica in celebration of our Jamaica Constabulary and Jamaica Defense Forces. All praises go to them. Wanna agree with that, guys? That is something that we would not want to miss. Anyway, gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all for joining. The mass exodus we are going in the PNP, it is such a distraction to the good things that are happening. The PNP right now is distracting us from all the developmental stuff going on in the country. But our eyes open same way and we see it, and that's why sometimes I bring it here. I don't just always bring bad news, because the PNP is bad news these days. Everything come out of PNP are bad news. Wickedness, lies, and them something. But we have to call it out, and we have to help to fight against the disinformation of the PNP. It is very bad. And I am very surprised that Andrew Holness is still, surviving all the disinformation. No other prime minister, I don't believe, has ever undergone the amount of disinformation and not suffer from it. So some good things are happening in Jamaica. And I want you guys to make sure that you're sharing this content, because this is how we're going to help to educate people so that they can make educated decisions going forward, Let me see if I'm missing anything. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all our subscribers over here and members of this channel. Guys, you can become a member of this channel. Sometimes I post videos that are members first and members only. You will have access to those and so on and so forth. So tomorrow we will talk again. We will see what happens, Congratulations, Jamaica, on being the chair for CARICOM. As I said in the very beginning of this live video, I do believe that this stance by CARICOM is a very loud endorsement of the region for the Andrew Holness-led administration. Have a good night, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted. Them a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted.